Alright chat, so I know it's been a bit, but we back in action. You already know what the fuck going on. Look at y'all grew up and shit. John Locke, but it's only been 4 months. So as I was saying, I imagine by now most of you have your driver's license, but if you don't worry gang, I'm gonna manifest you a license and hella bread to it. But for everyone who's been on the road now, whether legally or with God's given right, it doesn't take long for you to realize, damn, half of these people shouldn't be on the fucking road. But sometimes we forget to ask ourselves the real question. Are the streets the problem, or am I a problem to the streets? Or whatever Shakespeare said. Whether you've been driving for longer than I've been alive, or you've never even been in the driver's seat of a car before, today we're going over a list of drivers and how they behave in their natural habitat so you don't have to get caught by surprise like the rest of us did.
I'm in the car right now. I'm doing 90 on the freeway.
Okay, so I imagine we've all came across that one car, BMW, who's constantly changing lanes like they're playing Mario Kart. And it's like, bro, this isn't a custody battle. Pick a side. These are the type of people to watch one Squeeze Benz video and go out and try this shit, or at least attempt to. They be changing their Instagram name to Too Slow Terry and add hold on or get off the whip to their bio. And I think the worst part is that half the time these drivers be switching 4 lanes in 3 seconds just to be 1 car ahead. Like, alright bro, we at the same red light.
What up, Nick?
You got somewhere to be? Not anymore. Not when they're in front of you. They be driving like they're lost in a video game tutorial, bro. I'm talking 2 hands on the wheel, blinkers are on for no reason and shit. They going 20 into 55. And it's one of those moments where like if they don't speed up, you're definitely gonna be late to work. So just like anybody else would, you decide to give them a healthy honk. And next thing you know, they mad at you like you did something wrong. They don't flip you off or anything, but you can see them mumbling to themselves through the rear view mirror. You look over and all you see is somebody's grandma mean mugging you and brake checking you just out of spite. And it's like, look people, I'm gonna keep it a buck with this one. Some people are just too old to be on the road. I say we make it illegal to drive after 65. Look, the same way you can't drive till you're 16 because you're young and stupid and shit, I feel like old people should have the same restrictions. Because it's like, bro, if you really think about it, older people pose a greater risk on the road. Like if granny confuses the pedals one time, it's over with. We're cooked. Well, it's not even necessarily just we, but them as well, bro. Like old people are gentle, bro. I'm talking if the airbag goes off, done. See you in the next life. I feel like the new law should be if you're older than the max speed limit, you shouldn't have a license. Vote for John Locke, President 2028. Let's get this shit fixed. You ever driving, minding your own business, listening to whatever type of weird music you into? And all of a sudden a car cuts you off with no warning? No warning! All you see is a black 2004 Toyota Corolla zoom by into the sunset. No turning signals or checking mirrors. It's all vibes and exhaust sounds, bro. And you know, to a certain degree, a part of me kind of admires that, you know. I aspire to be that unbothered. But anyways, these turn signal drivers and professional lane changers could fall into the same category. Just know that if you see a rusted BMW with a driver that ages 18 or 25, they will be a hybrid of the two. Needless to say, turn your signal lights on, bro. Amen. Can I get a hallelujah? You ever hop in an Uber and 2 minutes in, you're already rethinking your entire life? Like, nah, I should have walked. I would have been safer dodging traffic on foot. Picture this, you're in the city, it's late, you trying to go home, and you're watching your Uber pull up on the app. Look at the phone, look up, look at the phone again, look up again. Then the app says, your Uber is here. And you look up and there's 15 cars in a row, and it almost makes you want to respond to the app like, bitch, are you sure? Needless to say though, the app says it's a black Chevy Malibu, but your options are a 2004 Astro van, a beat up Escalade, and a Ford Fiesta that looks like it's fighting for its life. And then suddenly the Fiesta flashes its lights at you, and you're like, wait, was that for me? Or was that a don't come near me big fella type of flash? But you say, f it, you know what, it's late, and you end up committing. Then you walk up to the Uber, and in the back of your head you're thinking, if this isn't my Uber, it's either gonna be a ride home or a Vice documentary. But after questioning your life, you end up getting in. And immediately off. The vibe is off, not murdery, just emotionally wrecked type of off. Like I'm talking sad R&B is blasting. You look at bro and he looks like he just lost custody and got curved. And in the back of your mind you're like, yo, if shorty left this man today, I am not making it to the crib. The first 2 blocks, chill. And then the f***ing demon takes over. No signals, cutting 2 lanes, going 60 in a goddamn school zone, swerving like he got 3 lives and a respawn token. You just sitting in the back seat, gripping onto the seatbelt, just praying to the Lord like, Lord, forgive my sins, just don't let me die in a Ford Fiesta. So after having 3 silent panic attacks in the back of this Uber, you make it to your destination. You get out the car, and by the end of it, you leave bro a good ass tip. Not cause you enjoyed the ride, no, but so the lesson would hit harder. Moral of the story though, no more Ubers in Chicago. Otherwise, Uber drivers can be pretty chill. But anyway. Alright, so I've been on the road for a bit now, and I can confidently say that I've encountered a handful of drivers. Everything from the annoying ones to the reckless ones, but this next type, I saved it for last, particularly because it's different from the rest. Alright, again, hold on, let me explain real quick. Alright, so not too long ago, me and the homie decided to take his car for a little joyride. So next thing you know, we chilling, we just cruising on the road, yapping it up about the car. And then out of nowhere, my homie cuts off this one driver. John Locke, you fucking hypocrite. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. I said, hold on. Alright, hear me out. It was justified. Look, bro. Lady was going 15 under the speed limit. What else are you supposed to do? Send her a thank you card? So anyway, we didn't think about it too much. That's until we rolled up to the next stoplight. As I'm trying to enjoy my blue Powerade, side note, God bless the soul that brought that drink into existence. I look over, and it's just me and Karen making direct eye contact. Now, hear me out. I could tell she was pissed. Primarily because, well, she was flipping us off. But look, hear me out. Here's the part that messed me up. She was smiling the whole time. Listen, we can't be doing this shit. If you're mad, own it. Don't hit me with the Michael Myers smile while you're telling me to go f myself. That's serial killer behavior right there. I'm like 99% sure Jeffrey Dahmer pulled that shit off before going full cycle. So eventually, the light turned green and we take off. But guess what? So does she. And bro, let me tell you, she was pushing that Hyundai Accent to its limits. Like it was a goddamn race car. But, you know, I don't really see that. I'm just chilling thinking we lost her and shit. And then I hear my homie go, dude, why is she flashing her lights? What the fuck? And I look back, and Karen is tailgating us, bro. Like I'm talking flashing lights, honking, trying to cut us off like we're playing GTA in this bit. Eventually, though, we pull up to yet another stoplight. And guess who rolls up next to us? Now, hear me out. At this point, I'm like, damn, G, we really about to squabble up with a soccer mom in a Hyundai. But no, I look over, and instead of yelling or flipping us off, Shorty waves. She waved. Like we're neighbors. Like she didn't just try to send us to the ER with her front bumper. Bitch, you almost ran us off the road. And hear me out, this is why it works so well. This is why these type of drivers are the most dangerous. And that's cause I looked at her waving and it f***ed me up for a second. Like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should wave back or hop out and embrace the road rage.
You are fucking, you bloody bastard bitch, fuck you.
But anyways, chat, that's just the list of drivers that I've came across so far. I know some of you are looking at this list going, oh shit, low key, I am all of them. That's absolutely not okay, bro. Turn on your signal lights. But in conclusion, be very careful with those calm road ragers, bro. They do not play. You piss them off one time, and next thing you know,
Omar,
What?
let me tell you something.
I'm gonna say one. You want me to do something?
Go home and get the gun.